Hey dudes, it's me Alanius10 here, and the economy update changelog is out, and yeah, it's here. Not the update, but the changelog, so we can prepare. And they first refer you to the trailer, and the goal of this is to slow down the inflation and allow players to acquire a good wealth without the need of to get lucky, like getting mythics. Okay, so they're adding professions. There are four gathering professions and then 8 crafting. We have mining, woodcutting, farming, and fishing. You gather resources by clicking on them, like click an ore to mine it. And then you get unprocessed resources, and you can refine them. You can also get a specific amount of unrefined resources in your inventory until it gets too heavy, and then you have to go refine or leave it in your bank because you can't have too much in your inventory. So you can refine each resource into 2 different items. So mining, you can get gems or ingots. Farming, you can get grains or string. Wood cutting, you can get wood or paper. And fishing, you get meat or oil. You can see the refining here. It takes some time depending on your level, and there's a success chance as well. Uh, Refined resources get a random tier from 1 to 3. And the higher tier, the higher quality the items you will craft will be. You get a new resource you can mine every 10 levels. So the time to gather also goes up as well. So it's recommended you get new tools. You can buy tools in dungeons. You can see here a tier 3 gathering pickaxe for mining level 15 costs only 1 infested pit fragment. So they're quite cheap, but it's slow gathering speed. They have weight, so you can only have too much. Gathering is client side, so if your friend chops down a tree in front of you, you will see the tree still, so you can still chop it down. Refining resources gives you XP in your gathering profession, not only gathering. You can chop 99% of all trees, and the maximum level of each gathering profession is 130, but after 150 or so you don't get any new orders you can do, or new items you can, or better tiered items you can make, or nothing like that. It's just for fun. So crafting now. So each items you can use to craft different things, and there are 8 crafting professions. Weaponsmithing, you can make spears and daggers. Tailoring, boots and leggings. Woodworking, bows and wands. Armoring, helmets and chestplates. Scribing, you can make scrolls. Not sure about these yet, because it says works similarly to potions, but affect everyone nearby. So if will there be like healing scrolls to heal a team? Because that would be awesome for dungeons and bosses. Or will it be like a group teleportation? So like you can TP a lot of people somewhere. Jeweling, you can make rings, bracelets, and necklaces. Alchemism, you can make potions. And cooking, yeah, they introduced food. It works like potions, but more long-term effects and smaller effects. And to craft, you must find the crafting stations. They are usually in towns, and compared to refineries, they're easy to find. So refineries will be harder to find, but yeah. So now we can craft items, and you can use your refined materials, 2 of them, and then you can use ingredients, and then you get your output. And ingredients, they add bonuses like melee damage or something like that, and they can be anything from mob drops, but also powders can be used. If you're making a weapon and you want elemental damage, use a powder. And if you want melee damage on something, you can use like rotten flesh, as they showed in the trailer. Rotten flesh has melee damage. And when you get level 10 resources, you can craft items that are around 10 to 19. And level 20 resources are make items between 20 and 29. So here's a crafted item. Basic Spear of Boringness. Neutral damage, powder slots, level 9 durability. So yeah, normal tier item with a different colored name. So different tiers of ingredients from level 0 to 3. Here's the level 0, level 1, and level 3. Like spell damage, melee damage. But this needs a lot of minimum skill points and stuff. And if you want a specific item but you don't have the skill points needed, you can just craft a similar one with less skill points requirement. So what's the difference, so you don't just skip mob drops at all? Because now you can just craft everything. Well, they have durability. As you can see here, there's 100 of 100 durability, and this takes down 22. Will that break your hard-earned items? Not exactly. No item will break, but they become less effective, and that you can't use them after a while. So you need to visit a blacksmith to repair them. And blacksmiths, they are item buyers, but now renamed. So they still buy your items, of course, but now you can also scrap your items to get scrap, and then you take the scrap to repair your items. So maybe you get this unique wand you don't want, but you want to repair your own crafted wand. Then you can sell that, of course, and get your emeralds and say, how do I repair it? But let's be smart here. You can scrap your wand to get scrap, take that scrap, and repair your crafted wand. And using powders can be used as well. Ingredients, they call them meta ingredients. They can affect other ingredients as well. So depending on where you place your ingredients while crafting, they can boost other ingredients. They'll let us discover that on our own. The maximum level is same, 130, but again stops being useful at 110 or so. Using ingredients when crafting can give more XP for your crafting profession. So that means if you have a lot of ores and refined resources and a lot of useless ingredients, just craft random items to get levels, and then just scrap them all for scrap to repair your good items. Just an idea, of course. But that's basically it for Salted. Now Green is taking over, talking about quests and more content. So they have redone Mummy's Tomb, a new temple build, a new puzzle, and new mobs. Deja Vu, it's basically suspended flowers, but they removed that and wrote an entirely new one, a new quest. Same with Frostbite, took Frostbitten, remade it. Same with King's Recruit, because they need to make a tutorial on professions as well. But also spells and that. So Tenebus wrote a new one. Same with Star Thief. Yeah, they remade that a bit. Same with Maltix Well. It's a rework, so they rewrote the story to be more humorous and fun to play. now we get to mini quests. So there are 29 mini quests around level 5 to 99. Only 29, so just I'm not sure if you can repeat them. But they are planned to take less than 10 minutes, and it's basically kill mobs and then return to the slaying post to get XP. So this is a level 5 quest. They fix some bugs with tunnel trouble and meaningful holidays. And now finally the quest that has been overhyped, the Molten Height quest line, Dwarves and Dogons part 1 through 4. So this is about the history of the Dogons and the Dwarves and about the war between them. And it aims to teach you a little bit of their history without the use of flashbacks. It's quite good at keeping the player on ground and experience the present and explaining the history in a different way. So yeah, I'm hyped for that one. There are some epic puzzles, lots of cutscenes, especially in the first one, and some brilliant fight. And Imaxilius, I think I pronounced that wrong, but he basically made a lot of these quests, and without him, they only have two quests to release. So the other 9, he helped to take over. He made Maltix Well. He helped How to Zombie with Star Thief. Same with Frostbite. He helped Spring Vibes. And yeah. So they also fix some minor quests, but that's, not so big fixes that, should be mentioned. Reworked some builds, and biggest of all is obviously Deathless. They added new secret discoveries to the desert. So yeah, happy hunting, everyone. And some other changes. They improved some models. They fixed so if you hover over player's name in the tab, you can see their past username and see their overall profession levels. And clicking on a player's name in the chat will autocomplete a / message to that person. So you don't have to write /msg and the person's name. You can just click on their name in the chat. Fix something about dungeon tokens. They gave more XP to the Corrupted Sandswept Tomb. And they also updated it and the normal one to be more fun to play. Also decreased the minimum level for dungeons. Added more mob models. And here's an interesting one. Doubled the maximum bank space. Added elevators in Molten Heights and Almsword. Extended the Void region. And here, raised the level cap from 101 to 104. And leveling, these are all normal levels now, except for 103 to 104, because leveling up that one level takes as much XP as leveling up from level 1 to 103 all over. But this is just cosmetic, except for using high-level crafted items, because crafted items can go up to level 103. A new updated room, some jump pads and Levegar, corrupted Ice Barrows dungeon, changed some XP requirements to reach levels just to make it smoother. The increase and decrease, it looked like this basically, and they did it like this. This is not accurate, it's just for fun basically, but this is actually a bit accurate because around level 70 was just 1 million to reach a new level, and then at 100 you needed 12 million. So in just a few levels it increased too much, but now they're making it more smooth, I guess. They won't reveal the secret feature, but there are some ideas. The idea that I believe in is that it will be some kind of auction house. So you can put your items up for auction, but I don't know. some of the moderators and GMs have written, as I think it's just a prank, but saying that it's housing. But that would be a bit crazy because Wynncraft has had over 1 million unique logins, and to provide housing for everyone would be a weird move. I can just say that. There will be a hero beta, and they will alert us on Twitter, Discord, and the forums, so we can keep up there. They haven't put out a release date yet, so we'll have to wait and see, I guess. But here's to one thing that I have made for you guys, if you want it, of course. So let me just switch here. This is all the information right now for professions. Let me just zoom in. So first of all, we're going to start here with professions. We have gathering and crafting. Let's start with gathering and gathering professions. We have mining, fishing, farming, and woodcutting. Max level is 130. 150 plus gives nothing. And now refining. Oh, don't want to move that. You can refine ores into ingots and gems, wood into paper and wood, crops into string and grain, fish into meats and oils. And refining areas can be difficult to find. So let's move on to crafting. Crafting professions. We have weaponsmith to make spears and daggers, and to make weapons you need wood and ingot. So think of that when you choose your craft, when you choose your gathering profession. Tailoring boots and leggings, you need paper and string, or paper and ingots. Yeah, no, paper and string. Woodworking, bows and wands, you need wood and string. Armoring, helmets and chest plates, paper and ingots. Scribing, scrolls affect nearby players' group scrolls. Not sure about the group scrolls thing. It was weird to understand. Refined materials you need is paper and oils. Jeweling, bracelet, rings, necklaces. You need gems and oils. Alchemism, you can make potions. You need oils and grains. And in cooking, food, you need grains and meats. So I made this because it was quite difficult to understand on the forums what you need what you need to have as a gathering profession to craft different items. So I made this one if it's needed. Let's get on to item crafting. So items get durability, but you can repair them at blacksmiths. Updated item buyer. Crafting is found in cities, and you basically put your refined materials here, your ingredients here, and your output you get here. So refined materials can be ores, gems, strings, wood. Move that instead of this. So these are the refined items: ingots, gems, paper, wood, string, grain, meats, and oil. When crafting, ingredients give you XP, so waste your low-level ingredients to level up. Mob drops and powders are ingredients, and they can affect one another. And that's basically it. And that's everything we know about professions. I made this, and I will put that in the description if you want it, because it's difficult to read through the forums all the time, but it's out there if you want it, and it's based on everything they've said here, and also this weird picture. Yeah. This is gems. This is ingots. It was ingot and you weren't string. Wait, no, grain, string. Arrows. Boots, was it right? Because I think I wrote wrong here. Boots, paper and string, wood and string. So this is supposed to be paper and ingot. Let me just write that. Ingot. Boom. There we go. So that's it about the changelog. I will make, of course, guides for everything all quests, all mini quests, and hopefully all the professions as well. And yeah, see you guys soon, hopefully, when the update comes out. And bye for now.